All right, just give me a quick second. Let me fix my capture here. All right, so my capture is fixed. Guys, welcome to the Pitchfork Podcast. Welcome, 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 welcome. I dedicate the show to St. Kyle of Kenosha. He is our brave white brother who took out 2 white colonizers, and on top of that, he's pro BLM. I mean, goddamn, you can't ask for anything better than that. We got a full show for you tonight, guys. We got several shows that we want to plan for the future. But for right now, we want to dedicate this whole show to St. Kyle of Kenosha. Our my brother from another mother. I call him the I call him Young Mayo Shooter. You know what I mean? I'm going to hell. All right, so and I'll see you all there. But let's get into the show, guys. We got a full show for you tonight. I decided to start a little bit late because I want to try to experiment a little bit, and I want to see what you guys think about the show. So I'm going to be covering several news stories about bad cops. If this is your first time here, you might not have a huge audience here. I almost never do on YouTube. But on TikTok, it's a whole different story. TikTok, I'm like a superstar there. But however, on YouTube, I record things here so that I can put it on YouTube and also on TikTok in separate videos. So I'll be doing recordings during the show. If you guys have questions, feel free to post it in chat. And by the way, guys, I don't tolerate belligerence in my chat. The purpose of this YouTube channel is simply to document stories. and also just for me to share my memes and my funny posts. It's not for you to get upset that at my views on cops or express your white fragility. I don't give a fuck. Okay? See, my ability to give a fuck got AIDS. That nigga dead. So give a fuck is dead. Okay? What you have is me now. Okay? And me saying all that is that nigga's funeral. I'm saying his eulogy right now. You know, that nigga inside me named Give a Fuck, I'm saying his fucking eulogy right now. So when you post stupid shit on my channel, understand something. That's the person that you're going to deal with. Now, if you choose to engage, that's on you. You've gotten the fucking warning. Okay? We good? We great. To my normal audience, I love you. You know I love you. I love all of you. I love you. I adore you. But let's get into the show, guys. All right, so we got quite a slate. I'm going to let you see some of the headlines. Just some of the headlines. But I want to get into this story first because this story is amazing. So my man got sick of his wife's shit. And he said, "You keep fucking with me, bitch. You out of here. You out of here, baby. You gonna be like a freaking slow ball throwing at Barry Bonds. You out of here, baby." You know? Whoo! Let's get into this story. Alright, so this story comes from Tennessee, and it comes from Law and Crime, a Dan Abrams production. So it's about a police officer who got tired of his wife, and so he went to his mistress, and he said, "Please kill her, babe." He begged his mistress to murder his bitch wife over $1 million. So apparently, a Tennessee police officer named Jerry McDonald, 49 years old, allegedly got drunk and passed out over the weekend. Because that's always a great combination, you know, getting drunk and then wanting to go kill your wife. And so he went to his mistress when his wife was being somewhat of a, you know, a B word to him or bitch, if you're just gonna be honest about it, just to be frank about it. And here's some of the transcript here. He says here, "This is Vanessa. Do I need to kill her?" Jerry says, "Please kill her, babe. Please. I'm begging you. Vanessa, tell me what she is doing." Jerry, "I need you." Vanessa, "I need you more." Jerry says, "This bitch is worth $1 million. I'm saying we kill her and I collect $1 million and we live like kings and queens we are." Oh shit. Yo, this man. This shit is wild, bro. This shit is fucking wild. So Vanessa responds with, "I do because it bothers me." So she has $1 million in her life insurance. Jerry says, "Then let's kill her." Wow. So this man was dragging the mistress into this. He wanted to take out his wife for $1 million insurance policy. Damn, yo. There's a very thin line between love and hate. I remember earlier today, me and my girlfriend, we were talking about a thin line between love and hate, boy. And my girlfriend said there's a very thin line between love and hate. And goddamn, I'll be damned if she wouldn't lying, boy. She, listen. She gotta wear a beanie because she can't wear no cap. Okay, that was no cap. That was no cap. Yo. Jerry says that's over $1 million in her dad's safe. I'm saying I won't get caught. Vanessa says stealing it. Jerry says whatever, babe. Vanessa says we aren't criminals. Jerry says okay, babe. Vanessa says and we don't care about money. At least I don't. And Jerry says I don't either. But I'm saying we have a way if we choose to. I'm not even joking. All I want is you, babe. That's all I care about. Yo. My man was straight up about to set a murder assassination of his own wife with his mistress, yo. That's wild. People tell you all the time, do not shit where you work. don't eat where you shit. Well, I think we gotta modify that now. Don't hire a hitman who you fuck. Oh, shit. Woo! This story is fucking bananas. Bananas. Yo. 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 The veil came all the way off my man. Tell us how you really feel, man. Jerry said, fuck that bitch. I hate that bitch. I kill her ass. So we're going to move into a more serious story. This one is insane. Insane. So, let's get into it. So this story comes from Maryland and is about a Baltimore police officer. It's featured in the Washington Post. So an officer who was convicted of rape gets home detention after judge determines no psychological injury to victim. Now, you might be saying to yourself immediately, what the fuck is going on here? And I gotta be honest with you, when I first read that headline, I had a fucking Scooby-Doo goddamn take, like, Raggy? What the fuck is this shit? Well, apparently a Baltimore County police officer was convicted of rape and allowed to remain on home detention after a judge determined at the man's sentencing that there was not evidence of any psychological injury to the victim, even though the woman claimed she received therapy. Now, when it comes to police officers, what you're gonna know is over and over and over again is that they get a slap on the wrist because when it comes to pigs, apparently we have this view set of the crimes that they commit are somehow less severe. Like, for example, if a person murders a person, like, for example, if a citizen murders another citizen, what you'll see is that people will say immediately, that person's a murderer. They're a fucking murderer. But then when it comes to police officers, well, what was that person doing? How do they somehow earn this? It's always a flip on its side when it comes to police officers, and you're seeing this even in damn courts. So Anthony Westerman is the name of the police officer who was convicted. So Anthony Westerman was the police officer who in August was convicted on multiple counts of rape, sexual offense, and assault of a 22-year-old woman in 2017. So he repeatedly was a sexual predator, because we also found out that in 2019 he was also convicted of assaulting another woman and was sentenced Friday to 15 years in prison for second-degree rape. But get this, all the years were suspended by the judge, and the judge's name is Keith Truffer. Because, like I said, when it comes to police officers, there are special privileges. And so this same judge also sentenced this man to just 1 day in jail in 2019. This same judge also sentenced this man to just, let me try to redo that. This same judge also sentenced this man to just 1 day in jail for the 2019 assault. This same judge also sentenced this man to just 1 day in jail for the 2019 assault, which means that he's serving just 1 day in jail for 2 separate rapes. And that is just incredible, and it should show you why I should always, that is just incredible, and it shows you what I always say. There's one standard for citizens and a completely different standard for damn pigs, because once again, you see these cases over and over and over again. I actually recall the police officer in El Paso, Texas, named Willie Ollie Alexander, who was only given 10 years probation after he was convicted of rape. And so you're seeing this repeatedly with police officers. They are allowed to rape women and get away with it. And yet, I guarantee you, Blue Lives Matter will give me more shit for covering this case versus the goddamn pig. You know, and it's just, I find it incredible. It's so disgusting. Why is it that I am going to get more shit for covering a case about a bad cop who rapes women than the actual fucking rapist who has been convicted not once, but goddamn twice? It shows you the true mentality of Blue Lives Matter. They don't give a fuck about women, children, men, the American citizen. The fucking deficit, because when it comes to actually paying these goddamn cops and getting damn military goddamn gear and shit, that's fucking taxpayer money. They don't give a fuck about you. Because I guarantee you, if you go over to Brandon goddamn Tatum, donut operator, and so many others who are bootlickers, you will find no mention of this goddamn story. And the question becomes, why? All right, oh my. Okay. All right, give me a quick second. Let me go to my intermission screen real quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick something up on the stream real quick. Because someone's cat is being extra, from what I understand. And go. And there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to the stream. All right, so we got some comments. Oh my, from no me, and April's Biederman says, shock face. No name says, will you please take away my wrench away? My cat's an asshole and can open 512 windows with one swipe of her paw. Absolutely, I understand. Sending love. April Biederman says, how does the judge know there is no psychological injury? What the fuck is this BS judge? Absolutely. What is this BS judge? What is he doing with his life? I have to know. What is the malfunction here? I have to know. I gotta know. Let's get back into the story here. We're gonna close this one out here because we already covered this story here. Now, there's another story. That one I'm definitely gonna cover, but there's another story. And it's this one here. I thought it was interesting. So, this lets you know how police officers feel about diversity in women in policing. So, Aurora Police, the same ones involved with Elijah McClain, same ones involved in so many other cases, they had some opinions about diversity. And I think we're gonna just play some video so you guys can hear it, because I want you to hear their opinions about diversity. It's a very interesting opinion.
From an email that he wrote.
Very interesting opinion. Very, very different. Very different. So let's get into the story here. This story comes from, excuse me. This story comes from Colorado. Aurora police officer placed on leave for controversial email. So the controversial email is very interesting. It's a very strange thing. In an email to his 270 union members, Doug Wilkinson complained about diversity efforts to increase female and minority representation in his department. So that is very interesting. Because the city of Aurora is now under a federal consent decree with its police department, meaning that it is one of under 30 American cities out of more than 19,000 that is under such a federal consent decree. And it is a result of cases such as the Elijah McClain. And And it is a result of cases such as the Elijah McClain case. Now, with that being said, he wrote this letter to the Aurora Police Association, which is the police union there. And I want you to hear the news report from Aurora, Colorado. Because it's very interesting. I want you guys to hear what these police officers really think of you.
Aurora Police. An Aurora police officer has been
purposes.
Yeah. It's giving me the weirdest time. Come on. Let's let it play. Come on. Hurry up. I want to get into the video. When I edit all this out live, it's not going to be there, so don't worry about it. World. It's just, they just keep with the silly stuff. I need to see the actual video here. Come on. It keeps wanting to play like advertisements every 2 seconds. All right. Is he gonna play for me? Cool.
An Aurora police officer has been placed on paid leave for an email that he wrote as president of the Aurora Police Association.
Doug Wilkinson was writing about the consent decree between the city of Aurora and the state attorney general following the Elijah McClain case. Wilkinson complained that about diversity efforts to increase female and minority representation in the department. Wilkinson wrote in this email, quote, "We could make sure to hire 10% illegal aliens, 50% weed smokers, 10% crackheads, and a few child molesters and murderers to round it out." And he went on to say, so we can make the department look like the community. Wilkinson said the department should focus on intelligence, personal ethics, and courage for hiring and promotion purposes.
What? Yo. So, did you read that? That's fucking wild, bro. I want to see exactly what this dude said. Hold on. Dylan Wilkinson, Aurora Police. What did this boy say? Oh my God. What is wrong with you, bro? No. Okay, so this is what he said in the email. I'm gonna take this and put it on the screen. That is crazy what this dude just said. Yo. That is wild, bro. I'm gonna put that on the screen. I want you guys to see what this man said. Yo. Yo, this shit is the wildest. This shit is the wildest. All right, here's what my man said. Here's what my man said. My man ain't give a damn, yo. This man said, in order to match the diversity of the community, we could make sure to hire 10% illegal aliens, 50% weed smokers, 10% crackheads, and a few child molesters and murderers to round it out. So, wait a minute. What the fuck are you saying about your own community? How am I supposed to believe you're going to police a community in a fair and reasonable way if this is the kind of shit you're saying about your own community? And mind you, he's the president of the Aurora Police Union. This man is the president of the fucking union of the same cops who killed Elijah McClain. What the fuck does it say when that man from that police department who represents that fucking union says that? What does it say to you? Holy fuck. That is... What do you do with that? What do you do with that? Just ridiculous. So, let's get into the story here. All right. So this story comes from the District of Columbia. And it comes to us from the Washington Post. Interior Department seeks to fire Park police officers who fatally shot Bijan Gizar in 2017. Officers Lucas Vineyard and Alejandro Amaya recently saw criminal charges dismissed in manslaughter case, but no internal probe was conducted. So apparently, Vineyard and Amaya fatally shot Gizar in 2017 after he drove off from the officers and they fired into his Jeep 5 times, fatally wounding the unarmed man. And so manslaughter charges were dismissed against them. And the Park Police's Fraternal Order of Police, which is the police union there, said that the Interior Department, before any internal investigation or disciplinary process was ever conducted, violated the terms of the union's contract and would not withstand legal scrutiny in terms of them trying to fire these officers. Which is basically a police union telling the federal fucking government that somehow you ain't gonna do what you want to do and you ain't gonna fire people that work for you because we say so. Mind you, a McDonald's employee can be fired if they make your damn burger incorrectly. A Starbucks barista can be fired if they make your damn drink incorrectly. And holy shit, if you are a car mechanic and you fuck up somebody's car, somebody's nice Beamer, somebody's nice Mercedes, you are gonna be in the unemployment line. But you shoot and kill an unarmed man, and suddenly these fucking pigs think that it's okay to keep your job. And it shows you once again that these police officers and the people who defend them, especially the fucking unions, don't give a shit about the American people. Because if they did, they would hold police officers to the exact same standard as a Starbucks barista, as a McDonald's worker, as a fucking auto mechanic. AKA you, the fucking serfs. You, the working class. You, the American people. That's the reason why they think they are better than you. Because they are treated like they are better than you. So why wouldn't they think that? These people only do what you allow them to do, America. It's time to wake up. April Biederman says, wake up and spell the corruption. Oh my darn. Where's the outrage? Why is everyone okay with this shit? I have no idea. You know, the world may never know. The world may never know. But that's incredible. How the fuck do you shoot an unarmed man 5 times and you somehow expect to keep your job? Let me ask you a question. What would happen to you if you show up if you showed up to work late too? Just one too many times. You would get fired, right? But no one died there, right? Someone fucking died. and you want to keep your job. The nerve of these goddamn pigs. The fucking nerve of them. The goddamn audacity. So, this one's another one of a police officer who just sexually assaulted a woman. We're gonna get into it though. We gonna get into it. It's just, it shows a pattern, man. Pine Bluff Police Department. I want to see what state that is in. I know that sounds very familiar. Sounds very familiar. Probably one of these flyover states. Arizona. I wouldn't say flyover, but close enough. Let's see. Arizona. This story sounds so familiar, like I've covered it before. We're gonna get into it though. Let's go ahead and get into it. So April Biederman says, why don't cops have professional licenses that are regulated just like doctors, nurses, therapists, hell, even morticians have to be licensed. Nail technicians at the nail salon have to be licensed. Yo, mine currently exploding. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is true. Nail technicians must be certified. Even a beautician, a barber has to be certified. You have to face more training as a barber than you do a police officer in many cases for consecutive months. You have to go under an apprenticeship with barbering, usually, and that's the only way someone's gonna even like trust you. You know, no one's gonna just take you off the goddamn street. You're gonna have to tutor under somebody for like a while. You know, sweep up some freaking hair, but you're gonna be cutting hair. You're gonna be learning, but still, that's how it is. So let's go and get to the story here. So this story comes from Arizona. A fired Pine Bluff police officer apologizes during hearing for Lou X at casino. Now, you might be wondering, why is this fired Pine Bluff police detective, Christopher Sweeney, apologizing? Well, it turns out that your boy went down to a casino called the Saracen Casino while off duty on September the 8th. And he admitted to pulling down a female bartender's blouse and licking her breasts, but denied having sex with her in the men's room. But denied having sex with her in the men's bathroom, which are allegations that Sweeney say security guards just made up. He said, quote, "I just want to apologize for my actions," end quote. "I know they were wrong. I was just having a good time, enjoying myself, drinking, and something happened that shouldn't have happened." Which is another way of saying something has happened, which is a very, very interesting way of phrasing sexual assault, but moving on. "I take full responsibility for what happened." Well, that's usually what you gotta do when you commit a crime. "My sincere apologies for what happened." I'm pretty sure the bartender doesn't feel that way. "For my discipline, for being terminated, to me, that was extreme." You sexually assaulted someone. You should be in fucking jail. You are lucky that's the worst that happened to you. I feel like the crime didn't fit the punishment, and all I want is for this decision to be fair. The crime doesn't fit the punishment. You licked a female bartender's breast, and you sexually assaulted her while being drunk. As a police officer, doesn't matter if you're on duty or off duty, just like a soldier, you are expected to have some fucking decorum even when you're outside of the fucking uniform. And do you want to know why? Because if you're gonna behave just like a goddamn criminal, then guess what? You might as well just be a criminal both in and out of uniform. Which defeats the purpose of making you a cop in the first goddamn place. And this story goes to show you that once again, police officers believe that they are better than you, that they should not face the same punishments as you, the citizen. Because this man saying that the punishment does not fit the crime for sexual assault of him just being fired, it just shows you how out of touch the average cop is with the average citizen. Avery Bittman says, and more regulation. You can't just lose your shit and do what you want. You lose your license plus fines. I'm sorry, but what? But, right? I am confused by this story. I am perplexed by this one. I have another follower there, Weiner Nipper. Welcome to my little army here. Thank you very much for following me on Twitch. This is going to be the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. That was a wild set of stories. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an insight, a little bit of view into what I do every day. So I'm going to be uploading these stories. By the way, thank you to Luke Manley for subscribing to my channel on YouTube. Guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Be safe out there, guys. Horns up. Peace out. Good night and good luck.